Happy Wednesday. It's Lauren here at Inspirational Goods with another episode of Quotes to Live By. And today I wanted to touch base on the topic of just kind of regrounding ourselves. I know a lot of times I feel like I get caught up on things that sometimes I know are very insignificant in life. And I think we all kind of tend to do that because of the way our mind works, and we tend to be our worst critic, and we're constantly judging ourselves more so than we even judge others. So the quote that I picked for today is from the author Virginia Woolf, and the quote is, "When you consider things like the stars, our affairs don't seem to matter very much, do they?" So this is kind of a quote that is about perspective again, and it's basically kind of a grounding quote on, what can bring us kind of back down to earth on what really matters, and to kind of have us refocus on the bigger picture. And this quote kind of reminded me of a section of a book I had read by Michael Singer. It's called The Untethered Soul, and it's a journey beyond yourself. So it's a passage that he wrote in here that I thought was really relevant to this quote that I picked, and I wanted to read it to you. And it's a good image for us all to kind of keep in mind. So he goes in the book, "Walk outside on a clear night and just look up into the sky. You are sitting on a planet spinning around in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Though you can only see a few thousand stars, there are hundreds of billions of stars in our Milky Way galaxy alone. In fact, it is estimated that there are over 1 trillion stars in the spiral galaxy, and that galaxy would look like one star to us, if we could even see it. You're just standing on one little ball of dirt and spinning around one of the stars." And so to basically putting that into perspective, and when we see these like grand pictures, and it's kind of humbles us to make us know how small we really are and how small these things are that we're stressing about. And he's basically saying that what kind of life is it to live when you're constantly worried about these small things like, oh, I forgot that person's name, I stressed about it. Or you care the kind of clothes you wear, or what your house looks like, or the kind of car you drive. All these things are just so insignificant, and they're things, the way our mind works, they're things that a lot of us do care about, and especially with the influence we have on, with the media and stuff, and constantly trying to keep up. But when you put things into perspective, and the reason why I wanted to share this particular quote today, when we compare ourselves to this huge universe and the stars, is that these things are really insignificant. And we have to remember sometimes that these thoughts that come up in our mind are not us. We're just we have to learn to separate and realize that these thoughts are something that's happening to us in our minds, but it's not what we truly are. So we have to make that separation, and in order to kind of observe, just like we're observing the stars, observe our thoughts and know that it's not really us. So I thought this was a really beautiful kind of example, and something to share with you all, something that I had read that I thought was very meaningful, and really put things into perspective of what really truly matters in this world. And that these things that we stress about on a daily basis, when you just take a step back and really think about it, does it really matter? So in my opinion, I think what really matters in our life is the people that we have surrounding us, and the love we have for each other. And I think that's something important that we really should keep in mind, especially during this holiday season that we're approaching. So thank you everyone for tuning in as always. I am so grateful for you all, and I wish you a wonderful Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye everyone. Take care.